Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Fimbo87, and welcome to another one of these story times, so to speak. You guys seem to like my last video about when I got hit by a car, so I figured we'd do another story from my life. I mean, why not? It's a nice way to get shit off my chest. Well, not literally. I mean, I'm not just shitting and then putting shit on my chest, but hey, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna judge if you put shit on your chest. Why did I get in this fucking idea of just putting shit on your chest? You know what? Never mind. Screw all that. But, today, I thought we'd talk about, a story I've had on the back of my mind for many years, because this happened a long time ago, and it has nagged me from time to time whenever I would go swimming. Like the idea of just drowning. Just watching as everything around you starts to go blank. But anyways, the story about me and drowning and whatnot, this was a main story from one of those events where I almost lost my life that day. I almost drowned. It was a pretty scary day, but it happened a long time ago. Still haunts me from time to time. But yeah, we're gonna get into that story. But first off, I wanted to say a short thank you for over 200 subscribers. You guys have been awesome, and I will be addressing you guys fully in a subscriber shout-out video. I just want to get some things underway, some video projects, and then we will get to that. But without further stalling, without further ado, let's jump right into the story. So it happened when I was about 7 years old. I was still very autistic at the time, and I was still very unknowing of what the world had to offer. My parents would take me to all these places to show me that my whole world wasn't just in a little room. That is a thing, by the way. If your kid is autistic to an extent, or if you're autistic, get out in the world. Find out what the world has to offer. Don't just stay cooped up. That will hurt you, man. But anyways, I was 7 years old at the time, and it was during the winter time in about, near the end of October, I believe, but everything was iced over in Golden, Colorado. It was all snow and ice. We were at a little river called Clear Creek. Might as well be a river in some regards, because it's fucking terrifying. It's terrifyingly fast, the rapids are dangerous, everything about it. There's a good chance if you fall in it, you'll die. But hey, enough about that. So, while I was there, me and my dad decided, you know what, fuck it. We're gonna take a nice little walk on the river while it's nice and cold out. My dad loved to explore, man. We also had some other relatives with us, and it was a cold day, I'll tell you. Like, I think it was about, maybe between 5 and -5 degrees. And Fahrenheit, by the way, for anyone wondering. And it was a cold one. That was some cold time. But yeah, we were there. We were walking alongside the creek. Everything was going fine. I didn't really know much about what was going on at the time, but, everything was pretty decent. Everything was pretty mediocre. But this is where things start to get a little juicy, so to speak. We just crossed over a bridge over the riverside, and we had gone close to the creek to take a closer look at it. My dad was showing some relatives and me the creek when it was frozen over. Well, me being my dumb self as a young kid, I decided to lean in for a closer look at the ice. Well, I leaned a little too much, and I fell right in. I fell in, my head broke through the ice. So yes, anyone who says I have a big head, you're correct, I do. But my head broke straight through the ice, and I fell right through into the creek, and just floated downstream. I was under the water, under ice, and I was struggling. I was squirming around in the water, trying to find something to grab onto. I didn't know what to do. I was frantic. I was screaming, for crying out loud. Under the water, I was a 7-year-old kid. I didn't know what to do. I was just aimlessly screaming in terror under the water, and I was jabbing around, and it was pretty scary. We all talk about those moments where we probably lost a life, or so to speak. Well, I think I lost one that day, maybe even 2. But I was frantically swimming around. I was going down creek, and it actually felt like at the time, this could be it. This could be where I finally go down. How sad. A 7-year-old kid. I was aimlessly flailing my arms around, just going downstream. Everything started to go blank because it was so cold, so chilly, so wet. Not in a kinky sense, but yeah. And just when I was starting to stop flailing around, stop moving, just start to give up, a hand grabbed my head. It grabbed my fuzzy little head under the water. It was my dad. He had jumped in after me. He had jumped through the exact same hole I had fallen into, that I had broken. And he had frantically looked around for me, trying to find me. Couldn't see a damn thing. And he, by luck, and I don't like to say that luck had a part in anything, but I truly feel like some type of force was there that day. But I felt his hand grab my head, by my hair, and he yanked me out of the water, breaking through the ice, and he saved me that day. The rest of my family helped me get to the car, and we both had some serious hypothermia, and we both got pneumonia after that. But we were alive. Both of us. There are some moments in my life where I owe someone my life. That was definitely one of those moments. My dad literally risked his life to save me. I know my mom probably would have done the same thing, and I know a lot of other people would have done this. I maybe would have, but it takes a lot of balls to jump into a freaking cold-ass creek. But if it's for someone you love, you'd be willing to do anything, and I owe him my life for that. Like I owe a lot of people my life for things they've done for me. It was a terrifying day, and I honestly fathomed the following day if it was a dream or not. Like, if all of that was a dream. Well, spoiler alert, it isn't, and it wasn't. I had fallen into that creek. I'd broken through the ice, and I'd almost drowned. I know I'm not the best storyteller in the world, but hey, what's better than a true story that actually has a bit of terror behind it? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, Luna inspired me to do videos like this. He is an amazing storyteller, and I don't know how he doesn't run out of stories at this point. He's got an exciting life that I do not have, but we all have our moments. But seriously, go subscribe to Luna, and thank you guys so much for listening to me go on and on about my story. And as always, I'm Fembo87, and let me know if you want more of these stories, if you want more of what I have dealt with in my lifetime, even though that is a minimum amount of things I've had to deal with, but we've all got stories we can share. And let me know what else you want to see on this channel. And as always, I'm Fembo87, signing out. Peace.